You must be sleeping under a rock or something. You don't understand what's happening here. I'm in God mode nowadays, son. I'm the tribal chief. I'm the head of your table. I'm the provider around here.
YouTube faithful, what's going on? It's Flex Friday today. We have a WNBA tipping off. We have a bunch of MLB games, and we have one NBA playoff game. So go ahead, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you aren't already. I cover all the fantasy sports, and we're going to get started. It's going to be a quick video. We're going to do a quick recap of yesterday. We're going to make some lineups on ParlayPlay and PrizePicks, and hopefully we can find a W. By the way, if you made money yesterday, which you should have on these video picks, because I know what I gave out, under half a dunk, the play of the day, Joker, 11.5 rebounds, Hunter Brown strikeouts, the combo, all of that cashed. Andy Pages. So go ahead and smash the like button and leave a comment if you were able to cook. And yesterday, I introduced Kalshi. I'm now a partner with them. And I gave you guys the Denver money line on Kalshi. And guess what? It smashed. Which, as a Thunder fan, is unfortunate, but we have a Game 7 at home, and hopefully we can get it done. But speaking of Kalshi, I'm going to show you again really quick because you missed out on a lot of coin. So it's Kalshi.com. The link's in the description. Use code CRUSH. Once you play through 100, it's like a stock market. You buy options, yes or no. It's legal in all 50 states. You can bet on anything, man, not just sports, politics, climate, crypto, economic, everything you can imagine. Every sport. You don't bet spreads. It's just money line, yes or no. So like Boston versus Knicks, series winner. Boston versus the Knicks. Obviously, the Knicks are a heavy favorite. For every 100, you win $33 profit for the series winner. Game 6, you can see the Knicks are 58 cents. They're every 100, you get 167. Boston's almost a 2-to-1 dog. And then for the OKC game, for Game 7, as you can see right here. So OKC, if you think they're going to win, every 100 wins 134. But look at this. Denver is paying you 3-to-1, more than 3-to-1. So you take Denver, even if you think Oklahoma's going to win, and then once the equity gets to like 60-70%, you can cash out. So right now you can see they're roughly like a 28 to 29% chance to win. That number will climb as they either gain a lead or closer to tip off. So this is what you want to do. You would buy Denver, and then once they get a lead, you cash out, or you can let it ride. I gave this on YouTube yesterday in my Discord. I'm showing you guys right here. I had bet 100 for Denver to win. I didn't wait till the end. If I would have waited till the end, I would have made $220. I cashed out in the third quarter because obviously I'm an OKC fan. I wanted to root for them, but I did make $48 to $50 on it, and if I would have let it ride, I would have made a lot more. So I'm putting you guys on free game, okay? Just lock in. It's legal in all 50 states. The promo code is CRUSH. The link's in the description, or you can just go to Kalshi and use promo code CRUSH. Make sure you use that code so you get the $20 free. Iceberg Tail, this was his first time on it. He hit, okay? Ask him in the comments. So now that that's out of the way, if you want to take Boston tonight while they're a dog, you could do the same thing. But honestly, Knicks are probably going to close out, so I don't really feel good about that one today. I'm probably myself going to put coin on the Knicks. Sorry, Spartan. Sorry, Greg, but it is what it is. Anyways, let's talk. So first, we're going to go over basketball. Only going to talk about 2 picks, and then we're going to go over to baseball because today's baseball slate is amazing. And then I'm going to throw in WNBA. So right off the rip for basketball, we're looking at Mitchell Robinson once again, okay? These are your options. 13 PRA. He's getting way more involved. He's grabbing a lot of rebounds. He's actually taking shot. And the upside is this. If Towns gets in foul trouble, Robinson gets extended minutes. You know he's grabbing rebounds. We paid 6.5 for this square the other day. Full line. Now it's a goblin, okay? 7 rebounds. He needs 8 to cover. If you take his RA, they added a hook, but he can get assist. This is the move right here. He didn't have any assists last game, but he can get an assist. Don't be fooled. So I think the 7.5 RA is the most equitable line that he has. If you do want to just take his 7 rebounds, you can, but listen, it's likely that he lands on 7 rebounds, which would only push you. So I highly recommend, if you just want to go the rebound route, to just take the 6.5 goblin. It will pay you 2.5x. Instead, you need 7 instead of 8. So that is play number 1, Mitchell Robinson. And I will show you right here real quick via Pick Finder. Mitchell Robinson, 7 rebounds. Look at the range of outcomes, folks. He's gone over in his last 5, 100%, last 10, 70%, last 15, 67%. I mean, just like Joker, this guy's a glass cleaner. That's all he does, is clean the glass. Yesterday, Joker was play of the day, so much so I posted it on my Twitter account. If you're not following on Twitter, make sure you are, because that is usually where you will find the play of the day. I'm going to try to be doing that all summer long. It's I am Captain Crush. Now, here's his RA. Same thing. 80%, 60%, 60%. So if you want to take just the rebounds flat at 7, you can. If you want to take his RA, you can. It's up to you. By the way, Pick Finder, you can use code CRUSH and get 10% off for your life subscription. The whole life of this subscription, you will be getting a discount. Lock that in. The link is also in the description. We are moving through here. So that is leg number 1. And then leg number 2, you got 2 options. And by the way, there's going to be a bunch of other plays posted in the Discord today for NBA and MLB. Normally, I give a lot more on the YouTubes, but I'm cutting it back just to the Discord to be efficient on these videos. Besides, you're still getting bangers here on the video anyway. So it's going to be Derek White or Jaylen Brown from the Boston side. Those are your options. Derek White, 17.5 points. You could go there if you want to be conservative. Obviously, you saw his upside. You see what he's capable of. And then Jaylen Brown, I like his assists or his rebounds, but once again, PrizePicks is taxing. Look at this, 7 rebounds. His assist was at 6 last night. It still is. I think this is the optimal line right here at 5.5. It's likely that he's going to land on 5, or you could just go with his RA. Another thing you could do with Jaylen Brown is his first half. I've constantly been taking it, especially without Tatum. 12.5 points for Jaylen Brown or his PRA. And then another one with him is his first quarter rebounds, which they only have the demons out right now, but they probably will put out a normal line for him. 2.5 first quarter rebounds for Jaylen Brown could be in the mix, depending on if it's a goblin or regular payout. It should be 1.5 though. And then I know it. I said I wasn't going to go over a lot, but I'm going to throw this one in there too because we've been taking it. Jalen Brunson, 1.5 first quarter assists right here. This would pay you 2x. Anytime Jalen Brunson's in the first quarter, 1.5 assists, I take it, guys. He just has so much equity. He plays the whole quarter. He's usually not scoring in the first quarter. They will add more propositions for him later, but I am taking his first quarter 1.5 assists all day long, and that right there pays 2x. So that's all I want to do for NBA today. We are going to discuss MLB, which is the true cash cow. Now, this was yesterday's full MLB plays from my Discord and everything else. Okay, here it is, the gold package for Dub Club MLB. I gave you DeGrom less 6.5 strikeouts. Now everyone's like, oh, why would we take less on DeGrom? Buddy, listen to me carefully. He went 8+ innings and only got 7 strikeouts. Okay, the read under 6.5 was right all day long. 8 innings and only got 7, plus 2 of those strikeouts, go back and look, were gifted to him via the umpire. They shouldn't even have been strikeouts. They should have been walks. Okay, we also took under 1.5 walks, which cashed, over 17.5 pitch outs, which cashed. So that is the only hook that missed. Other than that, full sweep. Gasman under 34.5 fantasy cash, over 1.5 earned runs cash, Hunter Brown cash, Andy Page's cash, Beto cash, and we took his earned runs demon, which also cashed, and I took Hunter Brown's demon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 1, 7 and 1, because this cashed for MLB. The live stream also had surgical callouts. Altuve under, Andy Page's fantasy over, the combo over. I gave that away on the YouTube. You can see right here the 2-man demon. This was it. The only regret is that I didn't nuke it. Okay, that was sweat free. And then I want to show you guys something that happened to me. This is the only downside when you get an anchor wrong. I will show it to you, and I know better than to anchor NBA in the playoffs, but let me show you what happened, okay, because it's ridiculous. I was raging all night. Okay, here we go. As you can see, get ready for heartbreak. Alexander was in this lineup, chalked it. Chalked this one under the points. He got over 30.5 points in the last minute. Okay, the game was over and he went over. Chalk that one, chalk this one, chalk that one. All these were full sweeps. Page's cash. And by the way, he had 3 rebounds at half, but because he had 4 fouls, he couldn't crash the boards after that. Chalk it. Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Another one. I mean, it's ridiculous, guys. Another one, and then we're back to square one. And that's not even all of them. It was the same thing on Sleeper here too. Another one, another one, another one. I literally lost over $2,000 in equity. I didn't show all the lineups. I just wanted people to get an idea of how unlucky it was for me to have Shy under over 4.5 rebounds and under 32.5 points. And the fact that he chalked both is just crazy. But the moral of the story is, guys, is that it happens. If you flexed all these, you would have had an amazing day. I personally didn't flex because I have a goal that I'm trying to achieve right now, and I have to go for it. So that's that, but you guys should 100% be flexing. Now, hopefully you understand the value of MLB after I go over that, because that is what we are transitioning to right now. But before I do that, real quick on the WNBA streets, I know PrizePicks gave you a free play. You're going to want to look at Caitlin Clark, 9 assists. And Brittany Griner, 5.5 rebounds. That'll pay you 2.25x. Those are your optimal squares for WNBA. I will be doing WNBA content all summer long. Don't worry. I have a model that I'm working on. I already have one, but I'm working on one that you guys will be able to use, similar to the MLB tool. I'll discuss that further down the line. By the way, when you take Clark to get 9 assists, you're asking for the top of her range. So if you want to take the Goblin at 7.5, it's going to be more optimal. Now let's go to the main event and talk about baseball because we have some serious pitchers and hitters today. Ohtani sold the taco, but then he went at the first at bat and hit a home run and cashed us all on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, he hit 2 home runs and cashed us again. Now Aaron Judge is facing a tough matchup with the Mets. Can he get 1.5 bases? I think he can. If you want to go with Aaron Judge, you can. And then for the Pirates hitter, I'm just continuing to ride the train. He's in a super slump. Brian Reynolds, he's facing the Phillies today. Less 5.5 hitter fantasy score. Eventually he's going to hit a dinger and I'm going to pay the price. But as a Pirates fan, I'm willing to ride this train until I'm forced off. So right now in the Discord, I have every pitcher that I'm taking today, their strikeouts, and I'm going to go over 2 of those and I'm going to run crushed bats for you. We're going to make a 2-man lineup on Parlay Play using it right here, right now. And then we're going to wrap it up. So the first person in question is going to be none other than Chris Sale. He's facing the Boston Red Sox. We know the Red Sox strike out a lot, but they also have good bats. So you could be looking at his hits allowed and his strikeouts. Let's head over to Crushed Bats and run the numbers. Okay, Chris Sale, there he is in the drop down. If you're not familiar with this is my new tool that is releasing this weekend for Discord members. Those that are in the gold package will have it. Now you can see Boston Red Sox, they are striking out 9.2. The league average is 8.5. They're easier to get strikeouts, but they're also hitting higher than the league average, so they're more likely to get hits, as I discussed in those bats. You can see the Vegas odds right now, over under 7.5 is pretty much 50-50. His hits allowed is heavily juiced under 5.5. Earned runs at 2.5 juiced under. Walks allowed juiced under. Pitching outs juiced over. Easy, simple to read, guys. I have the historical trends for you right here, so you can try to figure out his range of outcomes. Okay, he started at 8, then he went to 4, then he went to 10, leveled off a little bit down at 8, and I think tonight he's going to get 7. Spoiler, the last 5 starts right here, 8, 10, 10, 4, 8, and then we're going to run the numbers. So I'm looking at him to get 6.5 strikeouts today. Earned runs is 1.5, hits allowed 4.5, walks. Let's run it. You can see my model's putting him at 7.3. This is running it 10,000 times. The sample size is 10,000 iterations, okay? So not 1, not 2, not 3 starts, but 10,000 to give us a good idea of what we can expect if we played this game 10,000 times. So he goes over 6.5 strikeouts 59% of the time. That translates to 5,900, which means 4,100 times he doesn't get 7 strikeouts. He goes over 1.5 earned runs, 61%, and over 4.5 hits allowed, 69%, which is why I told you guys it's a unique situation with him. You could take over 3.5 hits allowed, but also over 6.5 Ks. I have the recommendations for you right here. Take more, take more, take more. No clear value. Avoid on the walks. I account for weather and everything else. It's an all-in-one tool, easy to use. Now, let's change these numbers to 3.5 hits allowed and 5.5 Ks because that is going to be way more optimal. Since we're running a new iteration, the numbers will change just slightly, as you can see, but look at the numbers. Now it goes to 72% of the time, and the hits allowed 82%. Okay, so 8,200 times he goes over in a 10,000 simulation, and 1,800 times he goes under. 7,200 times he goes over 5.5 Ks, and then 2,800 times he goes under. So it doesn't matter if he goes under or over, whatever. All that matters is the probability, you're getting your money in good, and the rest, it's up to them, okay? That is the gambling part of this. It's not enough to just, well, I had the right read, I have the probability. You need to be doing this every single day to churn out a profit, okay? Because math is math. It doesn't matter if you like it, your mother likes it, nobody cares. All that matters is that it equals out in the end. If you're taking 72% probability plays every single day, I promise you're going to make money. So we can go back over to PrizePicks, and now you can see. So this is optimal. This is not, I wouldn't call this optimal. It's in the mix, but it's definitely not optimal. And they don't have a 5.5 K line for him here. The lowest they'll give you is 6.5, of course. So you're forced into taking this at 6.5. I would prefer it at 5.5, but 6.5 is okay. And then the hits allowed at 3.5. And if you could find his hits allowed at 4.5, that would be great. okay? Now, don't forget, ParlayPlay has all these special boosts like they always do. You can pick and choose. They have Brittany Griner's points. I prefer her rebounds. They have Jalen Brunson's points assists. Carlos Rodin, 5.5 Ks versus the Mets. I don't know. I like Carlos, but I don't know if I like it versus the Mets. It's a tough matchup, but we'll just have to wait and see. So we are going to make a lineup on ParlayPlay. Like I promised, like I always do. If you want to get on ParlayPlay, guys, and you want that deposit match and you want 30 days of the Discord free, just click the link in the description. I get a lot of emails, Cap, I used your code, it's not working, blah, blah, blah. Guys, just click the link in the description. Okay, that's going to ensure the code gets locked in. You get your bonus, you get your free square, you get 30 days of the cord. Easy peasy, baby. And then send me that email and I'm going to hook you up with the 30 free days of the Discord. You already know. And if you're still having options, hit up support. Be like, yo, I'm getting referred by Crush. Lock in. And they will lock in. Trust me. If they don't, I will throw hands. So we got Quan, half a hit. I mean, we got Carlos. We got Chris Sale. Bang. Look no more. We don't even need Mr. Carlos. We could just take Chris Sale. But I will do you guys the solid and run Carlos Rodin into crushed bats on this channel because I'm here to do the Lord's work at the end of the day. But I'm taking that all day long. And look, ParlayPlay has him at 5.5. You know that's crispy. We talked about it. So, oh my goodness. They have Logan Webb at 5.5. Nah. That's even better. Hold the count. Now I have to make decisions. Logan Webb or Chris Sale? Buddy, I'm maxing out both of them. You better believe it. Because I was going to talk about Logan Webb. I really was. Now, the crazy thing is the Athletics haven't been striking out a lot, but if you're going to give me 1.65 for Mr. Webb, I'm taking it. And then I can go over to Sale, and I can still take him at 6.5 or 5.5. It doesn't matter. I got options. You know that song? I got options? That's it right there, baby. All right, let's go cook. By the way, this combo with Crochet and Sale, this could be an elite square, just like Brown and DeGrom yesterday. Let's run it through the crushed bats and see what's good. So we talked about the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Sale, the Atlanta Braves ace in the hole. Now let's go look at Mr. Webb. Now remember, in the Discord, I have a full list for you guys ready to go. Probabilities and everything, and this tool will be in your hands probably by Monday at the latest, okay? So we got Logan Webb's pitched outs, 5.5 Ks, it's heavily juiced. You can see right here, right now, we're going to run it, and I already know the numbers. 7.4 Ks projection, earned runs 1.7, hits allowed 5.4, and he's projected for 18 outs. Looky, Captain Crush. Bang, he's got a hooky. 73% of the time, Logan Webb is going yard. So I'm taking it. No games, no distractions. If he sells, comment guy, he sells 7,300 times in a 10,000 sample size. Mr. Webb gets 6 strikeouts in this matchup. Now, this matchup, like I said, everybody thinks, oh, Oakland Athletics, they're literally a poverty team. They strike out at like, they don't. They've been getting hits higher than the league average, and they've been striking out less. So that is why Logan Webb's line is so low. Don't be fooled thinking that they're the Oakland Athletics of last year, because they're not. So strikeouts take more, earned runs avoid. Hits allowed, you would take more, and walks you would avoid. I'm accounting for weather, temperature, pressure, you name it. Captain Crush thought of it, baby. Last year's stats, this year's stats, all of it. Crushed Bats has been crushing ever since I put it in the hands. 6. He went back up here. What did he get? 9. He's most likely coming back down to 6. So we're taking it. We already looked at Chris Sale. We looked at Logan Webb. There's so many elite pictures. We got Cole Reagans. We got Joe Ryan. We got Mackenzie Gore, Eovaldi. All those guys you need to be thinking about, okay? I'm going to do you the solid and run Nathan Eovaldi at 5.5 Ks, and you can see 6.49. He goes over 5.5 Ks 62% of the time. His earned runs is 58%. Under 1.5 walks. Avoid the hits allowed. Earned runs, you could take over. I wouldn't deal with it. It's not a big enough. The strikeouts, 5.5 for sure, but this is what I'm interested in, comment guy. The pitching outs. Now, I don't give probabilities for the pitching outs because it's too random, but I do give a flat projection, 18. So 17.5 for Nathan Eovaldi. It's going in the mix. So let's build this lineup, shall we? We shall. All right, so we got Sale, we got Webb. Let's look at Nathan. Where you at, Nathan? Texas Ranger. You better not sell me or you're banned, buddy. All right, so we got 5.5Ks here. What would that pay? A crispy 3X, more than 3X. Or we can take his pitching outs, which pays a little bit less, obviously, it does pay 3X still though. So it's up to you. I'm fine with either of them. Let me check the Vegas juice real quick. Outs. 18.5 is juiced under heavily. So he's probably going to get 18. The strikeouts is juiced over heavily. It's tough because look, they don't strike out a lot either. They don't. Yesterday, DeGrom only got 7 in 8 innings. But the Stros have been giving up outs. So I'm going to take this right here. 250. If he gets 6 Ks but not 18 outs, it would be classic Rangers. Lock it in. Bang. Chris Sale, Eovaldi, Webb. This is what I'm taking. I'm telling you right now, Nathan Eovaldi is going to be sweaty because he's Nathan. That is what he does. Promo code CRUSH. Tail your boy. I just nuked it for 250 to win 767. 2 days ago, the nuke hit. Yesterday's live parlay play slip, it hit. Other than that, I got hooked yesterday. Don't believe me? Take a gander. Hooked by 32.5. He went over in garbage time. Alexander sold that one. Alexander sold that one. Alexander sold that one. And he sold this one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slips that should have been green. It happens. We moved on. It's already out of my mind. He cost me over 20 slips. I anchored him. I'm paying the price. I'm getting it back in blood today. Now, since Carlos Rodon is a discount, I'm gonna run that through crushed bats for you. But look, Chris Sale at 6.5 here too. So you could take that one and then just go to Webb and take his normal line at 5.5. And this is 2X right here. So I will blast this one too. 100 to win 214. Get Captain Crutch in the mix. So I'm in for 350. I need Webb and Sale to hit. If Webb and Sale both hit, I'm dancing in the rain. Then I just need Nathan. So let Crush do you a solid and run Carlos Rodon. I shouldn't do this. You should have to be in the Discord. The live stream's cooked. Ask Spartan. Spartan, if you're watching this, tell him in the comments. If you made money on that live stream yesterday with DeGrom under walks, Ohtani over 1.5, and Hunter Brown, let them know in the comments, man. Get these guys to sign up in the court. I should have 100 new members after Thursday's video. I should. That's just how I feel about it. I want everybody in here. I want everybody to experience this tool, and I want everybody to win at MLB because MLB is what's going to carry you through the summer. Trust me. All right, so I got Carlos loaded up here, 5.5 Ks. We'll simulate it. Ooh, he's projecting good, even in a bad matchup, fella. Even in a bad matchup, you can see they're not striking out a lot. The Mets don't strike out. Let's look at his last. 10, 5, 7, 8, 9. So Carlos Rodon over 5.5 Ks goes over 71% of the time, but he also gives up earned runs, also gives up walks. But we want to go with the highest probability. It's his Ks. Take that boost. It's in the mix. It's hitting 71% of the time. Love it. So now we know we can go ahead and take that all day long, baby. It is a pitcher slate today. Let's just hope they bring their stuff, chat. We got to hope that they bring their stuff because sometimes these pitchers don't. Okay, I'm telling you. So then we'll take, you know what we'll do with this one? We'll take Robinson. 2X for this one. Watch this. Did somebody say blast off? Bang! 250 to win 2X. Give it to me. We're blasting it, baby. 250. Guys, hopefully these nukes hit. I'm in for you saw it live. I don't cancel them. You could see at the end. I'm in for 600 right now. Let's ride. Promo code CRUSH. Get in the mix. Don't give me no excuses. Tail or fade. Uno reverse. I don't care. Let's hit. Now let's go right back over here to PrizePicks because you D-gens want PrizePicks and see what we got. We got Sale. We got Webb. They don't have Webb at 5.5. Oh, they do. Okay, right there. That pays 2X. Hardy har har. Bang, bang, bang. This right here could be a mega nuke on PrizePicks. I might consider nuking it, but we'll have to wait and see. Guys, the live stream will be today at 5:30 Central before the NBA game, before the main MLB slate. I want you guys to use this promo because crushed bats will be out within the next 2 or 3 days. I'm working on deployment all day today. Go to CaptainCrush.net, the gold package. I have a promo for you. I have 2 promos right now for you D-gens. Dose. You can get in all summer long, which will give you MLB and WNBA 3 months for $60, okay? Which is a $15 discount because normally it would be $75. That's for any member, new, old, returning. And then for new members, use promo code BATS with 2 S's because I messed up, okay? Not 2 T's, 2 S's. Apply. Bang. It'll give you your first month for $15 for new members. So if you're a current member and you want to upgrade 3-month package, there you go. New members, 15. Prices are going up once Crushed Bats is released. Plus, I have the hitter version coming, which is going to tell you who's hitting home runs, RBIs, hits, percentages, everything. It's elite. You will see it soon. So guys, make sure you get in the mix. I am wishing you to have a solid Flex Friday today. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.